Hey everyone, Sam Davidson here with MEA Worldwide at the Season 3 premiere of Stranger Things here in Santa Monica, California. We are going to be talking to some of your favorite cast members. It's going to be a night you're not going to want to miss, so stay tuned.
Well, the third season I play a man of the press. Yes, exactly. I'm a journalist with the Hawkins Times, the Hawkins Gazette, the newspaper. I don't know, it's been over a year since I worked on the show, but the newspaper in the Hawkins town, yeah, that's my deal.
What was your favorite thing or experience about working on set that you can share with us?
Well, hold on, let's see what's going on over here.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Steve is here.
Steve.
Yeah. Hey, my favorite thing working on this show was really the camaraderie, the closeness. It's a very intimate workplace, and everyone's very friendly and kind to work with. It was just a great experience.
Well, tell me a little bit about what your character has in store for us this season.
I play Mayor Klein. It's the first time we meet the mayor of Hawkins. He's a very self-centered, egotistical politician who cares more about his constituents' votes than he does about them. And so, yeah, fun guy to play.
Well, I'm sure you're amazing behind the scenes. What was it like working with the rest of the cast? Did you guys get to really get a good repertoire going on?
It was nice to see Winona again. We hadn't worked since we did Bram Stoker's Dracula together, and we pick right back up where we left off, which is lovely. And yeah, it's terrific cast, as you know.
Yeah, I mean, we all grew up together, so it's hard not to like talk to each other. Yeah, I mean, we all have so much fun making the show, so it's hard not to talk to each other after, you know.
What would you say
about Billy, Bobby Brown, being friends? Is it kind of getting? Is it less awkward now that you guys are closer for you guys to do like a romantic thing?
Oh yeah, I mean, I've known everyone since we all started our acting journey together and like our fame, I guess. So it was like, it was fun. It ended up being totally fine. Yeah.
Oh, hi guys.
Can you tell me a little bit? You have always been a character that's been very taken care of, and we're always worried about you. We're going to see you grow up as a man and fight for yourself this season?
Oh, Will is kind of still holding on to his childhood. He still wants to kind of be a kid. And yes, he's fighting for not growing up. He doesn't really want to mature and jump into his teenage years. He wants to go in the basement and play D&D like he did before, and Will's fighting for that. This season I had to wear very short shorts, like almost underwear, and it was a little weird, but like I guess people in the 80s wore that. I have a bowl cut, which I would never choose to have, but in the 80s that was popular, I guess.
Yeah, and you're all 80s out right now. Tell me a little bit about your look.
It's Fendi. It's kind of 80s vibe, like for the premiere of Stranger Things, 80s.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I know everyone's asking you about the female friendship, but how did you woo Eleven/Millie both on and off screen once you joined the cast?
I mean, with Millie and I, there really wasn't much like wooing that had to happen. It was just kind of like this automatic bond. I think us being, kind of like two girls close in age, like that obviously helped with the bond. And like, we were really just with all the cast. It was a really good transition, easy, and I felt really welcomed.
Tell me something you've learned about yourself personally through your character.
Through my character? I think Max has kind of taught me a little bit more about, being a little bit more confident and sure of myself, because she's so, bold and loud, and so playing her has kind of helped with that, especially, coming into Stranger Things, which is, watched by all around the world. It's a lot of people watching you, and I think playing Max has kind of like boosted my self-confidence.
How do you think you've grown as a man?
A man?
Yeah.
I mean, he's like a boy.
Is he growing up
still
this season?
Oh yeah, he's definitely a lot more mature. He used to be very intense and high-strung, especially now he's more mature and poised. He faces his battles differently.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. So the promo we see for this season that a lot of us have seen is them kind of playing a prank on you for your birthday, right? Tell me behind the scenes pranks. Is there anyone that sticks out specifically?
I think Millie and Noah together. Anytime they're together, I feel like shenanigans are about to ensue.
And then how do you think you've grown up as a boy, as a man, like through your character?
I think what's cool about the character is that they let it grow based on how we're growing. So they kind of just let it evolve naturally, which is really, really interesting. And I think I've grown with the character, which is cool.
So your character was one of my favorites last season, right? You had one of the most epic lines. I personally thought about the pull-out couch. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
Do we have more of that this season? Inappropriate, funny lines?
Sure. Yeah, no, there'll be some. Yeah, I can't really get into it, but yeah. No, there's a lot of humor in this season. It's really funny.
And so I have a feeling we're going to be seeing more of you this season and
Yes.
seeing your character develop more.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. No, I mean, the Duffers developed every single character by a lot, you know, and like they did from first season to second season. Yeah.
And so if you got to give any of the kids on-set advice, or if you could have, like, what would be the best advice you could have given these kids?
Don't do what I do. Do the opposite of how I behave.
We have had an amazing time here at the Stranger Things Season 3 premiere in Santa Monica. We hope that you guys have enjoyed these interviews. If you'd like to see more like them, please go to our website, download our app for free, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.